What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we need to address all the news, all the new updates regarding Social Security. Because right now, one of the biggest questions I get, the most common question, is what is happening for Social Security recipients? Is President Biden going to come out and provide that $2,400 per year boost that he promised? Are we also going to see, Social Security recipients see a cost of living adjustment that is much higher than what they've been getting in the past? Well, we will address that too. But here's the new update. As of right now, and again, these are new updates based off of all the things that have happened over the past few days. But as of this morning, as of Wednesday, actually Thursday, August 3rd, okay, what's happening is that we are now starting to see lawmakers question the likelihood of something getting done. Not only that, they are questioning other lawmakers and whether or not they do intend to pass a bill that would actually provide additional relief and assistance to Social Security recipients and the Social Security Administration. So, if you enjoy daily updates regarding what's going on for Social Security and Social Security recipients, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button. It does help out the channel, but it also lets me know you want more information on Social Security. Let's get right down to it. Here's what's happening. So there is something out right now, okay? And you can see it right here. This is actually just from about a week ago. It says a new bill proposes eliminating Social Security's most hated tax. Does it have legs? Well, let's address this. Currently, okay, it says, we can just go and read the key points from this article. This is actually from the Motley Fool, but it says every year between 80 and 90% of retirees are reliant on their Social Security income to cover some portion of their expenses. That's pretty much what's happening. They need the majority of their income just to cover their expenses. But look at this. It says right here, the taxation of Social Security benefits was introduced 40 years ago and is an almost universally despised law. With Social Security facing an estimated $22.4 trillion funding shortfall through 2097, removing or altering one of its income sources doesn't appear to be an option. Now, how is this going to work? This is one of the biggest things that we've been discussing over the past week. I talked about this, went on vacation, came back, but I still talked about this when I was on vacation. This is one of the things lawmakers want to completely eliminate or reduce. Okay? Right now, I believe 31 states do not tax Social Security benefits. The other states do. Right now, those states are considering eliminating that taxation. But here's what you need to understand. Right now, eliminating taxes on benefits is not something that can easily be done. Okay? We know that. However, according to multiple reports over the past few weeks, they are now indicating that we need to address multiple different things if we are going to eliminate taxes on Social Security benefits. Here are some of the things that need to be addressed. They say we need to raise the full retirement age. This isn't going to happen instantly. This is something that's going to go on in 20, 30, 40 years. And so it's not something that we need to be really concerned about right now, but it is something that must be addressed according to these reports. So that's one thing. Second thing, increase the tax cap on Social Security income. So right now, you pay 12.4% of your income up to $160,200. Okay? That's 6.2% is paid by you, 6.2% is paid by your employer, which combined is 12.4%. So they say we need to increase the tax cap over the $160,200. That's the next thing. And also raise the Social Security tax percentage. Remember, I just said it's 12.4%. Half is yours, half is your employer's, 12.4%. What they're saying is we need to get closer to 14%. 14, possibly 15%, that would help. So doing all of this is something that needs to be discussed. But they also say doing these things, okay, raising the full retirement age is something that they're talking about going from 67 to possibly 69. But the GOP says we need to go to 70 at least, if not higher. So by increasing the full retirement age, or raising it, increasing the tax cap, and increasing the Social Security tax percentage, doing those three things is a good start. However, according to multiple reports, doing all of these things without reducing expenses would be a non-starter for Republicans. Okay? So that's where we are with that. Now, the next thing. Let's talk about how we could potentially increase benefits. Well, here's what they're discussing. According to lawmakers, they say that right now, the majority of people that are impacted by inflation, or impacted the most, are those on a fixed income, which by definition, people on a fixed income, were people on Social Security and rely 80, 90, 100% on that income, they're on a fixed income. But let's just be serious, right? No matter how you break it down, that is by definition what they are. So this is something that, according lawmakers say, this has always been this way. It is never going to change. People on Social Security are on a fixed income. People on a fixed income are hurt when rates increase and when we see high inflation. Okay. They also say, on average, 147,000 Social Security recipients are in each congressional district. So every single person out there, every single lawmaker, has people within their district that are on Social Security that need to be addressed. That's what they're saying. Now, here's where things start to change. What is another way we can increase the amount of money going to Social Security? Well, it's by increasing taxes, or just collecting on the taxes that have already been approved. So here's what's happening. According to a new article, or actually a new document that was written and sent over the past couple days, they're now saying that lawmakers are demanding that the IRS publish the proposed rules for cryptocurrency brokers. This was actually passed. You may not remember this, but this was passed back in 2021. Remember when crypto was just surging? Everybody was buying. Dogecoin was, to the moon, and everybody was so excited because they put, $100 in, and now it's worth, thousands and thousands of dollars. Well, Congress decided we need to tax that income. However, they aren't really doing much for it. According to lawmakers, they say in a recent study, it shows that the IRS has been missing out on about $50 billion per year. Remember, this was passed in 2021, 2 years ago. So already we are losing about $100 billion. Some argue that that figure is actually much higher than $50 billion per year. It's probably closer to $100 to $125 billion, which means we're anywhere from $100 billion in lost revenue to potentially $250 billion, or a quarter of $1 trillion. That right there could be a huge boost to Social Security. Now, the reports also indicate that lawmakers are fed up with the slow implementation process of all this new legislation. This is why they're demanding that the IRS start sending out these new guidelines and proposed rules. But they say taking 2 years to publish these guidelines is costing the federal government hundreds of billions of dollars in additional tax revenue, which could be used for a much better option. For example, Social Security, SNAP benefits, right, veterans benefits, and so much more. So what I can tell you right now is that, yes, Social Security is still at the forefront of these discussions. However, it may take some time for them to actually get anywhere. And the reason why is because there's so many lawmakers, so many people, so many outside sources trying to get their hands in the basket and take some of the money that we are supposed to be bringing in, whether it's from cryptocurrencies or something else, we don't know. So that's where we're at this time. Good news is they are still discussing Social Security, talking about potential increases, because if you eliminate the Social Security benefits tax, that means that money will come to you. You will make a little bit extra money. And again, this will be an increase to every single Social Security recipient. So good news there is that yes, this is now on the table. So as soon as we get more information as to what is going on for Social Security and Social Security recipients, I promise I will be here every step of the way. I will fill you in on all the latest news and updates. All you gotta do, click that subscribe button so you never miss an update, and I will see you guys on the next one.